holding out much hope for a change in policy?
First of all, Palestine is not and should never be a party or a partisan issue. The Palestine issue should be a UK issue, a British issue, because of the history and because Palestine is an issue of human rights. It's an issue of international law. It's an issue of inalienable rights of people. It's not up for a conversation. So this party supports that part of the Palestinian rights, the other doesn't. Our rights are very straightforward. So I don't think we should engage in a partisan conversation, by the way. And it's right across the board. There are similarities in terms of party promises. The difference is the Labour Party has a base that is the Labour movement, that includes the trade unions and what have you, that are much more internationalist in their orientation. And this gives us an opportunity to work with the base to make sure that the new government does fulfill the expectation of the British people, the expectation of their base, and does fulfill its own commitments and promises as per the election campaign and the manifesto they have committed to. And we are talking to them. We will engage them. I have met Sir Keir Starmer several times in the last few weeks and months, and his shadow, now Foreign Secretary David Lammy, and many others. And of course, we need to engage and continue engaging. And we are hoping that when Keir Starmer said change begins now, that includes foreign policy, ethical foreign policy. There will be a fulfillment of the Labour values for internationalism and the respect for international law. And we will work with them to fulfill those. Number one, an immediate and permanent ceasefire. We need to see that. We need to see a massive, unprecedented reconstruction and rebuilding and humanitarian aid. We need to see accountability for the war criminals. They must be behind bars. Those who killed all these thousands of children. We are watching the new government about this particular item, international accountability, because Sir Keir Starmer is an international human rights lawyer. And they already say that they have full respect for international judicial system and the independence of the international court. So we are watching that, and it's coming in the coming 2 weeks. There will have to be a decision by the new government about the interventions in the ICC. So we're working on for the side of accountability. And by the way, accountability is not just about the justice for the victims. Accountability is about deterrence. We shall never ever allow for the mass murder of women and children, the mass destruction of homes. So that's the responsibility and the expectation we are working with them. And of course, we want to see sanctions. Sanctions, including arms embargo, including banning all illegal economic powers. That's the commitment of well, they have promised. That's their policy. That's what their base wanted. There were many strong messages in this last election. There were many messages by the British people throughout the last 9 months. From the first week, 75% of the British public were with an immediate and permanent ceasefire. From the beginning, the vast majority of the British people were with imposing an arms embargo in Israel because it's a state that is committing genocide. From the beginning, the majority of the British people want to see an immediate recognition of the state of Palestine. So if this new government wants to represent its people, here you go. That's the way.